Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Today we are finally playing through Dros. Now we have played the demo of this on the channel before. We got sent a key by the devs, so I do greatly appreciate that. And I fell in love with this game. Both the art style, the combat, the story to it. It's very, very cool and it's very unique as well. With that being said, before we start, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know if you are enjoying the playthrough. And with that being said, let's crack on and see what this game brings. Hey, so like we said, we have played the demo, and I believe the demo is kind of the first couple of levels of the game, just to kind of give you a general idea. Whether they've changed anything or not, I'm not 100% sure. But if it seems like I kind of know what I'm doing, because I do, let's crack on and find out. Gotta get out of here. Ooh. Hell yeah. Okay, so remember correctly, we are kind of playing as the little Droth to begin with, and I believe we meet the captain, I believe he's called. And then we kind of go from there, really. Okay. You won't last long outside a shell. Escape through the pipe to an attachment far below. Hurry. We don't have long. Ooh. Woohoo! Hey. So in this game, you play as you can play as two different people, basically. You play as the knight and you can play as the dross. Each one has their own little attributes, which I believe it gets explained at some point in the game. And I believe that's why it kind of makes it somewhat unique. It's because it's not... I don't think I've played something like this in a while. Or at least in this, like, as long as it's been. Just, I don't know, the artwork is very kind of similar to Bastion. If you've ever played that game. The Alchemist's Flute. A generous bounty has been offered for whomever retrieves the flute of the alchemist. It is said to induce mind-controlling effects on those who hear it. Some believe it is responsible for all the recent disappearances. Ooh. Hey. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Bastion. Bastion is more, I believe, isometric, whereas this is more kind of like a 3D platformer. Ordered up. Nasty gap. If only my armor wasn't so heavy. I wish I could jump it. There's got to be another way. So, as it says there, you can't jump whilst using the knight. He's essentially too heavy. We have to keep that in mind. Well, who do we have here? With that fancy armor, I'd say you're here for the bounty. That's right, my name's Captain. Well, you're out of luck. They boarded up the mountain doors weeks back. I heard the only way through is the sewers. But you wouldn't want to get the shiny armor dirty. So what's your name? I told you mine. Lizette's my name. Don't you forget it. I'll be seeing you around. After I've collected the alchemist's flute. Okay, damn, girl. Quarantine, wear a mask. Feel like that's there's been a thing before. What have we got? A blurry picture of a four-eyed cod. Smells like dead fish. Beautiful. Okay, I don't believe there's too much to begin with at the start. There's just a few people that you can meet here and there. Stranger, what's a young gutnik like you doing here? My name's Captain. I'm a bounty hunter. Good to meet you, Captain. You're a brownie muncher? No, I'm a bounty hunter. You need to shout. I heard you. I met quite a few brownie munchers. All headed to that tower. I'm going. Be careful, there's been some strange noises coming from the sewer in the town. Maybe that's where everyone's gone. It's so quiet around here now. I need to catch my dinner. See you later, Captain. Yay. I believe this is where the tower is, at least. The monks. I think the monks are like probably one of my favorite characters from the demo. Just their art style is just so cool. It's so unique. Me and my 12,000-year-old Order of the Alchemist mask? I think could poke my eye out. I swore an oath to never remove it. Can I help you, young metal man? I'm going to the tower. There's a bounty I need to collect. We seal the door up to the tower to stop people leaving. They were all drawn to the tower. None have returned. It's more a machine than a tower. It churns day and night. A convincing young alchemist is believed to be responsible. The guy on the poster, he's no match for my blade. Oh, you only bought a blade? You're gonna have to have more than that, I fear. If you're determined to meet your fate, then forget about the mountain path. There's a secret path through the sewer. Take this combination if you feel brave enough to enter. Okay. Go over here. I believe that's just like another room. Oh, chicken! Cockadoodle. I don't know why I was surprised like it would have something else. It was gonna just like give me some wise words of wisdom. All dried up. Nothing. Okay, let's head to the sewers. Whoa. The second ugliest wreck I've ever seen. So quite a unique thing, I guess you could call it, is that whenever you're in the captain's form, you can't actually understand what they're saying, which obviously kind of makes sense. They are kind of like an alien species, I guess. However, when you're in the form of the Dross, you can actually understand what they're saying, and all the kind of scripture on the walls and things like that all change. And I thought that was a pretty cool little unique thing. Oh. Remember correctly, this is where things start to go a bit downhill. I think we get overswarmed, and then we essentially have to, for this story, we have to lose. Down we go. The alchemist? The alchemist himself. Going somewhere? My whole arm! Oh. Means she escaped? The boss is gonna go nuts. She can't go far though. Without a shell. Not much time. Get back here, little Dross. Like, it's cute, but it's like not at the same time. Ah, perfect. Hi. Get out of me. Fix you up. I'm a Dross. I can keep you alive. Get you moving again. Ugh. You're my new shell. Am I alive? Only just. I need to get you fixed up. So, primer. Primer is essentially the points. I don't know whether it's the point system, I can't remember, or if it is just primarily used to heal you. But we can kind of use it every now and again to heal up or the points or whatever it works. So, this hatch. Hell yeah. We now play as the Dross, who can fit into little gaps. You can also see hidden paths, so to speak. So there are certain areas within the game that are invisible to, I guess, the human eye, but for some reason the Dross can see them. I believe I think it's the next level, or this one, where you kind of get introduced to that system. Before... I can't open that just yet. So, press the button. And then I believe if we press F again, we kind of like zoom back. Bonk. Hell yeah. I don't have a sword. My arm, there it is. I'll just magically reattach my arm, I guess. Beautiful. 15. So if I do 20 now, we should kind of go back to full health. There we go. Okay. So, now this looks familiar. I think that's a Dros port. I have a vague memory of moving things with it. Shame it's clamped. Actually, that sword of yours might help. Now we should be able to move things within the world, which is kind of where the whole two-person kind of perspective comes from, where each one has a unique ability to change the world around you. And it's going to be the demo. There was a fair few levels in the demo which kind of showed off the skills and showed off everything you do with the game. So it would be interesting to see a mode rat piece. Kind of how it develops it further. Because I believe it was only the second level I think we did. And I think there's about 5 because you essentially progress more and more into things. But each set of levels are quite long. But there is a fair amount of time you can play this game for. So we'll see what this game brings. Ah. Ooh, outplayed. What's a vending machine doing in here? This thing has primer in it. Primer flows through all the tower. It's what Dros uses energy to keep us going. Grab a can. Ooh. Okay. That I need later. Beautiful. So, like I said, we do semi know what we're doing for now. If it seems like I'm powering through and not really saying much, it's because I know what to do. It's also going to be quite interesting to see how rusty I am when it comes to platforming, because I've not had the best of times recently with platforming games. And puzzle games in general, because we are kind of on a puzzle kick, so to speak, on the channel. Okay, up we go. I get down. Is that how I get to that, maybe? Just absolutely sending it? Ah. It would seem that way. I think you can pretty much climb on just about anything in this game as well. Ah. Okay, we'll try that again. Oh, it's very odd. The camera is very odd as well. Obviously, it's kind of, I guess, isometric. They're kind of trying to see where your shadow is, or your land is very odd. Say this least. What's this gate for? Sign says it's an elevator. I guess we go through it. It leads me to the alchemist and the flute, then yes. I kind of thought we might be looking to leave this place soon. Come on, just got it. I have my arm, my sword. There's no need to worry. Plus, I've got a bounty to collect. I guess we go through. Don't do anything stupid. Do you know me? Just don't leave me. We've got a deal here. Well, okay. I feel like there's going to be a lot of secrets, little Easter eggs in this game as well. You've got to kind of look around and spin everything. How the hell do you get to that one? We might have to eventually come back and try to, like, really work our way through it. Okay, I got 1 out of 4. Nice. Beautiful. I missed one of them and one of them. You also kind of have, like, well, you can take as long as you want in the game, obviously. Games don't rush you, but each one kind of has time limit. So there is, I guess, a lot of replayability with this. Little Dros is nimble, but you can't leave Captain alone for long. She is also vulnerable outside a shell. Superintendent, little Dross has eluded us, sir. We gave you specific orders to stop her at all costs. We're tracking her whereabouts, and it looks as though she escaped through the gate. She had bonded with an old rusty shell and attained a weapon. Find her. She can't be far through the sewer. This is your last chance. Annoy him now, I guess. Hold up there, slimeball thing. Where are you taking me? Well, I can't get around easy enough on my own, but you're my shell now. But we need to get through the next alchemy gate. Remind me, what's this in for you? Shell with a that is a tongue twister. A shell with a shiny sword. Yay. Hold it and you do a little spin attack? Hell yeah. Okay, so I believe the thing is here. So... what was there? Looks like the main way to the gate. Open the main gate, but there's dross everywhere. I can't let them catch me. Another thing that I actually adored about this is the kind of like proximity, I guess, to it. How even though line of sight essentially is a thing, you can still kind of be seen, I guess. You have to get really, really close to them. But the closer you get, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but there's like a vibrating sound. And it also leaves little marks on the floor where you've been, which I think is quite cool. What the hell was that? There's also the first time I played this back in the demo, I genuinely jumped out of my seat from this because I was not expecting it, because I was walking like this, didn't see it. But in every sewer, every now and again, there's a little snake that will just jump out and eat you whole. It will just straight up one-shot you. So you have to semi keep an eye out for them, otherwise they will straight up get you. All this, the shell of a dross much bigger than me. Yeah, gotta fight our way through. Ah, oh, punk. This looks like thingies here. Well, if it isn't my fellow bounty hunter. Although you look a little worse for wear. You haven't seen us. I mean, me and Action yet, Lisette. I'm curious, did you steal your armor? I operate undercover mostly. I earned my armor from my last bounty. And hello, little lady. Go away, slimeball. Oh, you have a dross attached to you. I'm keeping Captain as my shell. For now, anyways. We're working together for a bit. You're supposed to try and cross that toxic water. See you later. So. No way I'm swimming in that. Why don't we jump over? Hey, I can barely walk in this armor, let alone jump. Leave this gap to me, Tin Man. So. Oh, wait. It's not this bit. The next bit, so we can double jump this. I think. I didn't jump. There we go. So. Anyway. There are essentially invisible bridges, which are only visible via the dross. But if you know they're there, then the captain can walk on them. Which is a really weird, like, little, like, mind bend, I guess. But it is a cool little mechanic. Go in here? Oh, yeah. I can't go in here with rock, at least. I can get to it. Okie dokie. So, we can now kind of just walk across it. Ta-da! It's very odd and very kind of trippy, but it's cool. There's a platform underneath us. Time to walk across. Are you kidding me? There's nothing there. Dross can see the things that humans can't. Trust me, you'll see what I mean. We can walk to the other side. It's a very unique mechanic that I've not seen in a while. I don't think ever, actually. Obviously, you can kind of tell when there's things just randomly floating in the air, in the sky. You mentioned something about your face. Can you translate? Are you sure? You might get angry. I keep my cool. I'm very level-headed. Transmuted to your airways. Oh, mom, I missed that. What did you say? Alt dork base. I'm angry. So there are multiple versions, if you will, of Dros in this game. I don't think we encountered too many different variants in the demo. Kind of where they go from the new parts of the game remains to be seen. What's in here? A Dros hut. Oh, hell yeah. You can, throughout the game as well, go into their little huts, which are quite cute and quite interestingly designed, if you will. The world itself feels very well fleshed out. Ah, like that. Okay. Yeah, you kind of need to be a little bit careful. Oh. Planned. Calculated. Don't worry about it. Got it. All good. Only meant to do that. Okie dokie. What do we have? So, I need to end this. Ooh. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get it. Okay, they actually really hurt them. You have to climb and just explore everywhere in this game to really kind of grasp what's going on. There's so many little secrets and little areas and things that, unless you move the camera around, you don't see them and you don't notice them. There are quite a few interesting and unique puzzles in this game. A couple of them took me a while to kind of figure out, but once you get them, you're like, oh, that makes sense. It's one of those kind of styles. You don't seem like the bounty hunting type. When I bonded with your shell, I can set your memories. Don't go reading my mind without permission. Try not to, if there's not a lot up there anyway. Yes, bitch. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't kill the innocent Dros. Okay. Guess we have to wait, right? Hell yeah. I'm just warming up. Easy peasy. Just like that. Do we do it under 4 minutes? Nope. Nope, not in the slightest. When Dros falls out of the shell, they become scared and flee. You're in. An Enki's errand. Wherever intruders security zones, they can be quite shocking if unprepared. Yes, crack on. So, I believe, is it here? Yes. So, this is the kind of example, I guess, of the text changing. Here, you'd be like, oh, like, what's this? But if you change to the Dros, it changes the language. tells you exactly what is underneath it. And it's so clever because I don't think it's something that people will always kind of like grasp the concept of when making a game. That if you have two people, you could have technically two different languages, and each one can read it and the other one can't. Hello, strangers. I'm Enki, proprietor of the wonderful vending machines in the tower. I'm Captain, and this is Slimeball. She's a Dros. A little Dros. Sure you've already tested my Primus soda. We did, it really perked us up. You two just might be able to help me. There's some important blueprints somewhere nearby, being guarded by the pesky Dros in this area. If you fetch them for me, I'll let you try my new soda flavor. How about you give us a sip now and we'll consider helping you. I do love a good negotiation. Little Dros, with my new soda, you gain the ability to expand your mind. Call the soda Primer Gaze. Let the physical world fall away. I think you'll both enjoy the taste well. Little Dros enhanced perspective to view the world from a higher perspective. Perception even. Ugh. And locate important objectives. Cue to open your mind. Hell yeah. So now we kind of have the ability to zoom out, and we can stay in the zoomed out kind of perspective as well, which is quite cool. And obviously when we need to, we can change that. Should be able to just collect this. Drugnaut blueprint. Ooh, there's a guard there, that's why. Before we go back, we'll jump over here. These bad boys. And he's gone. Of course he has. The man has disappeared. Where is he? There's no one here. I think we have to carry on. This part is such a nice part of the catchment. Just me, my lovely plants, and the fragrant air all around. And the alchemist Gronies moved in nearby. What are they up to? I'm not sure. I've heard they're guarding something. Something of great value to the alchemist. Find Enki. He'll know more. Game designed by TBM. I believe, I think every now and again you'll get the odd hut that is kind of a little nod to the developers, which is quite cool. Quite nice to have. Is this? Oh, no, it's not. I need this. I think. Aha, there it is. Is it over here? He was there a moment ago and gone the next. Maybe you ignored him and he couldn't take it any longer. Well, let's find the scene and citizen. Find his card. The lock combination. So I believe that's what's underneath me. Get to... There he is. All the way over there. Ooh. Little guy phased through the wall. Easy. Those ones aren't actually too bad. So now that we know that this is here, la la la. Go in here. Ooh. A rare spoon. You've unlocked spoon lore. Of course I have. Of course there's spoon lore. I can't lie, I kind of would love to have that spoon, so take it as you will. Okay, so we should be able to go back up to the bridge now. It's still... Do we just risk going in here? Yep, we do. So, why does that not go down? There must be a way to get that down then, I think. There's no reason for the ladder to be there. I'm sure we'll figure that one out at some point. Yeah. Ooh, what is that? Oh, there was a bridge. Oh, is it just like a... What's the word? A bonus one. Hey! Easy. About 20. How are we getting to that bad boy? Ooh. I'm not sure if they escape, if they kind of like come back later on. Oh, big boy. Oh my days. Do we have a bridge? We have a bridge. So if I go straight, it does. So we can kind of just risk it. Get the mud rat. I don't actually know what this is or what it kind of builds to. I don't know whether it's kind of like a... If it's just like a collectible or if it's a special piece part of the game and it helps you. 100% sure. Yoink. Hey, Enki, we were looking for you. I caught the 3 o'clock ferry. You must have just missed it. We found the blueprints. I see. The rumors were true. This, my friend, is a blueprint for one of the alchemist Drognauts. 4 monstrous creations of the alchemist, born entirely from this own twisted psyche. Each Drognaut guards a special chemical device hidden deep in their bellies. They seem to know an awful lot about this alchemist guy. Bear a degree of responsibility in these matters, I'm afraid. Let me explain. The alchemist. The alchemist was once my most gifted student. He began to play with forbidden knowledge and was exiled by the highest alchemist. I never heard from him again until one day when a huge tower grew in the nearby forests. Once again he resumed his wayward experiments. People from nearby towns were lured to the tower by the tunes of his flute, and then I became trapped inside. The Drognauts are the alchemist's new creations. One of earth, one of fire, one of water, and one of air. His own life force linked to the beasts. However, very deep in their bellies is an alchemical device that gives life to each Drognaut. The Embellic Flask, the Hellfire Crucible, the Alluvial... that word, whatever that word is, the filter, and the Rousing Retorts. Enki, how do we get out of the tower to the outer worlds? The Dros importers are trying to kill us. The only way out of the tower is through the lab at the top. You'll need help. You'll need all the help you can get to make it out alive. How do I get hands on his flute? I see. So you're a bounty hunter. It's his most prized possession. The Drognauts and the alchemist have a special relationship. The alchemist will be severely weakened once we remove all 4 of them. Weak enough for you to take the flute. What's that? We have a deal of popping up in the tower. Oh, and enjoy my vending machines. Okay. Collect anything up here. We're in a different location. Am I the only one here that thinks the old man and his cart are a little strange? Well, for one, that cart keeps jumping all over the place. Take it easy, Tin Man. You'll get your bearings eventually. The place is still weird. Okie. Can I go? I don't know if I can actually go into this one or if it's just kind of like visuals. I guess we'll never know. Oof, my speed running career isn't getting off to the best art. cesspool. Little Dross is buoyant and floats. Captain is heavy and sinks like a stone. Okie. The cesspool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave the first episode there. This game is good. This game is gonna be so good. I can already tell. Like the demo essentially takes you through this first part, and then I believe it takes you into the first Juggernaut. So we're gonna power through in the next episode and see how far we can get. But like I said before, if you are enjoying this, please let me know down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you played this game. It came out a few months ago, so it's been out for a while now. I'm only just getting around to it, so I do apologize. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this. We will be cracking on more and more. And with that being said, see you around.